I am not a member of the Hizmet movement. I have no connection to other than reading and studying his work with Fethullah Gulen, but I am very, very, very familiar of the work that is being done around the world. I just had the opportunity to travel to the Balkans and met with a lot of the people that are connected, from the grade school of the Hizmet movement schools to the high schools and to the colleges and to the universities that are all connected to the Hizmet movement. And looking at the work that they are doing in the Balkans, I'm very familiar with the work that they are doing in Senegal with some of the schools that are, with some of his schools that are there. So looking at those, when Allah said, وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ, not just that are calling people to do good, but are themselves pioneers in that doing of good. And for me, as an academic and as a student of Islam and of Islamic history, I am not impressed with the writings of people alone, because the beauty, we have seen it from the beginning. When you look at somebody like Fethullah Gulen, for me, his message is not so much his writings, but it is his life that is the message. That's why, to me, he is important for this generation and for the generations to come. We have all يَقُولُونَ بِأَلْسِنَتِهِمْ مَا لَيْسَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ. We have seen it in so many of the Muslim leaders throughout time, and even right now. They say with their tongue that which is not in their hearts. From 1958, when he started to preach in coffee shops and masajids, yes, but in coffee shops and at street corners, his life, when you get to the point where your life itself is a message, where you are respected and revered all over the world, where you have organizations that are literally connected with you, that are spending millions and millions of dollars for the good of the world, and you see the way he lives and where he lives, you see the way he dresses and how he dresses, and you see what he eats and how he eats, then for me, this is a model, because I believe very strongly, and I say this in national conferences all over the country, we do not need more Huffaz of the Quran. We have enough of them. We don't need any more sheikhs that are specialists of Sharia and specialists of this. We have millions and millions of them. What we need are models and people that embody the principles of Islam. This is what Islam is lacking. When Prophet Muhammad said, "Bada al-Islamu ghariban wa sayaudu ghariban fatuba al-ghuraba," started as something that is strange and unknown. In the last days, it will return to being something that is strange and unknown. It was not talking about numbers of people, but it is talking about akhlaq. The first strange, Islam started as something unknown. That means the numbers were few. But for Sayaudu Ghariba, in the end of times, it's not talking about numbers, because we have more than 1 billion people. So what is he talking about? Why is it strange and unknown? Not the numbers, but the akhlaq. But the akhlaq is not there. The models are not there. The people that embody the enduring principles and the values of Islam. People that, my life is my message. Like Fethullah Gulen, we are missing. So from that standpoint, we have the responsibility, and more even so, people that are members of this Hizmet movement, to let this message be known to these coming generations. We have a generation of young Muslim men and women who are desperately looking for models to emulate. When I look at his life, I see this is somebody that the people need to know. His vision, people need to know. His ideas, people need to know. Not for benefit, because I don't know him and I'm not part of his movement, but because I know where we are struggling in finding models, and from that standpoint it becomes very helpful. So that we will have the responsibility that we are to stand against injustice. We have to stand against wrongdoing. But we have to do so sincerely, because we are asking us to stand up for justice. Stand up for justice. But don't stand because you have, well, this person and me are from the same country, so I'm going to defend him. This person, I like him arbitrarily like that. But do it because it is based on truth. Because وَمَا شَهِدْنَا إِلَّا بِمَا عَلِمْنَا وَمَا شَهِدْنَا إِلَّا بِمَا عَلِمْنَا. Bear witness only to what you know. And having dealt with and interacted with members of the Hizmet movement, and having read, not just in passing, but not only read but studied the life and the work of Fethullah Gulen, from what I have seen since 1986, which is more than 20 years ago, what I have seen, the consistency in the work that he has done and in the way he has lived from the beginning of his teachings. How can somebody who says that the only way you are going to get people to accept your ideas is through persuasion, and that terrorizing people into accepting your ideas, Fethullah Gulen calls them in one of his works, people who are intellectually bankrupt, are the people that force people to abide to believe, which is what a lot of these groups, the ISIS and and their sympathizers are doing. How can somebody like that be called the head of a terrorist group? How can somebody who has said in his very, very early writings and in his very early work that the most powerful and the most important force in the human being is love, and that is the most radiant light inside the being is love before anything else? How can such a person be accused of spearheading the killing of innocent people?